All right, we're back. Cross your fingers, chat. Hopefully it doesn't rain. We get through this match. Djokovic, I tell you what, this crowd was so buzzed for Djokovic. He hasn't been here for 3 years. And the last time he came here, he won the title. And they are so... I mean, maybe because Alcaraz and Sinner have withdrawn and it's like a little disappointing that they don't get to see them. But this crowd are so fired up. So fired up for seeing Djokovic's face. It's so cool. It's so insane. So let's see what he does. He's playing Tirante. Tirante's more of a clay guy, but he has been okay on hard courts. He's not, completely, disappears on a hard court, but definitely not his best surface. His best surface is the clay. So let's see if Tirante can make Djokovic work for this, or if Nole is going to cruise. Now, we haven't seen Djokovic since Wimbledon, and that was like 4 weeks ago. So let's see if how Nole looks. He's one of the favorites here. With no Alcaraz, no Sinner, you'd think Djokovic is one of the top favorites. So let's see if that is going to come true. Now, the winner of this match will take on... It's not an easy draw. The winner of this match will play against Landaluce or Analdi, and they're playing right now. So there's a chance that Djokovic has to play against the semifinals of the French Open or another really good young player in Landaluce. And Landaluce is up a set already. So, and then Menchik is also in this part of the draw. So we could get a Miami rematch with Menchik Djokovic in the 4th round, which would be really fun. So that is the situation. Also on the women's side, we know that Anisimova and Eala are going to play. That's going to be fun. McNally has just started against Kalinskaya. Bolton Noskova is about to start as well. And Falinska just won her match, which is great to see. Good win for her on the hard courts. Good start. Is it a full house? Yeah, it is loud as well. They are really excited for Djokovic. After this Djokovic game, I can sleep. Yeah. That's it. Get through this and then go from there. I don't know what we watch after this, though, chat. We might not watch anything. I mean, there's a possibility that this is the last match of the day and you can all go about your days and I'm going to go over there. But I don't know. I am open to suggestion if there's anything that is compelling enough to be like, hey, we should do this or that and give me a good enough reason. We might watch more. But I am a little wary that it's going to rain. So I don't want to watch a match that nobody is going to stay up for and then it ends up raining and it's bad for everybody. You know what I mean? So I'm a little bit scared of the rain delay through a match that we're not like. That's like some people are like, oh, maybe, like there's got to be a match that we're all like fully like we have to watch that, even if it rains. You know what I mean? But we'll talk about that as this match goes on because there's a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of good matches. Pegula's coming up. Lehechka Berrettini's kind of a fire matchup. Demonor's playing later. We won't watch him, but he's playing. Feast, Hodar, Zverev. So there's a lot of names, right? We'll see. If this match is really boring, we might watch another match just to fill in because we've had 1.5 sets, and then if this goes for like an hour and a half and Djokovic wins, it's like, oh, we should watch something for fun. We need some more tennis if that happens. So we'll see. Anyways, Djokovic to serve. I'm gonna go Nole in straights. We haven't watched Tirante that much. Maybe a little bit on clay, but yeah, relatively new to to my eyes. Maybe you guys watch more of him, but he did last week get to the 4th round of Montreal, beat Taylor Fritz on a hard court. That's pretty decent. Lost to Tien in the end, beat Poprin as well, who was a former champion. So a couple of good wins there. Didn't do great on the grass, only won the one match. Roland Garros, he lost to Carreño Busta, but he did beat Davidovich Fokina. Beat Norrie and Caboli on the clay of Rome. Caboli on the clay of Rome is a great win. So yeah, not an easy winner, not an easy player to play for Djokovic, but on a hard court, advantage Norway, right? He should get it done. It should be his victory. 15-all. Victor Troitsky in the house. Djokovic's coach, one of the coaches. As he says, fault Djokovic, second serve. Like Nolle's outfit. Yeah, it's very subtle. I think the night session outfit for the US Open is like black, and it's going to look really cool. I'm excited to watch Djokovic at night. He's going to look like a savage wearing that all black outfit for the US Open. Yeah, watch out. He might even get to wear it here if he plays night match. As a point from Djokovic goes long, 15-30. If he plays in the next round against if he plays up against Menchik, you got to say that's a night match, right? Got to put the night match on for that. Got to give Djokovic the primetime night spot if he's playing Menchik in the fourth round. That's a no-brainer for me. All right, serving the back into Tirante. Return goes in the front of Djokovic. Djokovic hits it. Inside-out winner. 30-all. Last time we watched Djokovic play on this court, he played one of the greatest three-set matches ever against Alcaraz. I mean, it still stands out as probably the greatest Masters 1000 three-set final in recent time. Like, it was one of the great finals that you'll ever see. And the way that Djokovic reacted was like, remember, it was coming off the Wimbledon loss. So Djokovic had lost to Wimbledon, because I think context matters in that. Matters always. But Djokovic was coming off losing a 5-set match to Alcaraz at Wimbledon. And then he came to Cincy, and Alcaraz was like king, right? And Djokovic overturned it. And that was, again, he ripped his shirt. He was so emotional. And it was such a moment. But you got to pair that up with the Wimbledon final before that. Because otherwise it just kind of it's weird that he would react that way. But, you know, that month of tennis between those guys was so fun. Like Alcaraz versus Djokovic in like mid 2023, amazing. That was some crazy matches. All right, 40-30. As we find out from Tirante in the back of Djokovic, up the line from Nolle's a winner, and he takes the first game. 1-love. I love the reaction to this crowd. They're loving that Djokovic is here. They love it. Eala's on Tennis Channel. Wow, that's I can't believe that. That's crazy. Really? Tennis Channel? Tennis Channel. They usually ignore Eala, I'm pretty sure. They usually don't talk to her at all. They didn't even know who she was yesterday. That's crazy. I can't believe she's made it. By the way, that's a joke. I'm surprised that I'm not surprised. They'll probably talk to her if she lost. 1-love Djokovic. They'll probably interview her if she wasn't even playing. They'd get her in via satellite. She'd be commentating if she wasn't playing, probably. Yeah, the Djokovic documentary comes out this week, or next week. Next week. The last time Nola stepped on this court was winning the title in Cincy 2023. Yeah. Correct. That is the correct answer. All right, Tirante with a great serve. 15-love. Massive serve out wide. Woo. Play the noise, press the button, play the noise. 15-love. God, it's cold in here. Chad, he turned off the heating. Ace out wide. Woof, okay. 30-love. 30-love. All right, 30-love. As we got a fault second serve. As a return. Goes in the back of Djokovic. Forehand from Tirante. Up the line is wide. And it's 30-15. 30-15. As Tirante with another ace. Okay, serve bot. Alert. We got a serve bot in the house. 140 out wide. Okay. All right. Maybe Tirante's. Is Tirante like Tabilo? Or Jarry? Like one of those, like, yeah, clays. They were born on the clay, but they also have a massive serve. So they don't, like, clay is like. They like clay, but also their serve is massive. You know what I mean? All right, return. Goes to the back of Tirante. Back in at Djokovic sliced. Into the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic forehand again. Tirante goes again to the forehand of Djokovic. Up the line from Nole's a winner. I'll tell you, Djokovic's going to have to play some tennis today. 40-30. Great shot. It was cold in the UK this morning. Cool. Why would he wear the day outfit for the US Open now? I don't know. Because Lacoste, dude, they're not like Nike where they have like a bunch of different outfits. They're just like, oh, you just wear that. Anyway, it's forehand up the line of the backhand of Tirante. Backhand of Djokovic, the back of Tirante. Is Djokovic forehand. Into the forehand of Tirante. Again, the forehand of Djokovic. Tirante forehand again. Goes long. We get to deuce. It is a little strange because a lot of the players that have US Open, I mean, it's usually the big brands though, right? I mean, like the major, you know, the Nikes and Adidases, right? They usually have, you know, different outfits for the warm-up events and the main thing. But yeah, I guess, you know, Lacoste are like, you know what? You can, you know, show everybody what you got, you know. You know, see what's up. All right, forehand now goes the backhand of Djokovic. Djokovic hits it out, advantage Tirante. All right. Advantage Tirante to take his first game of the match. He's like Tabila, but with more energy. Okay. And right-handed. So the fault second serve. All right. As Tirante wins the game, 1-love. 1-0. One O. All right. Into the backhand slice from Tirante. Into the backhand of Djokovic comes in there. Tirante backhand pass. He got winner though. Love 15. Love 15. Beautiful backhand winner by Tirante. Love 15. Tirante's already at an 8.4 performance rating. That's crazy. Djokovic at a 7.7. That's huge to start. All right, it's Djokovic too strong. This crowd's definitely pro Nole. 15-0. I love that for him. It's about damn time. The respect is there. All right, 15-0. As the return goes back, and Djokovic up the line at the front of Tirante. Djokovic forehand. Again at the front of Tirante, who hits an inside-out winner. $15.30. $15.30. As Djokovic serves again. A fault. Echeverry also a similar type of guy. Oh, that's true. Echeverry is a good example too. $15.30. As we have a slice return, the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand now from Tirante on the stretch. Goes in the net. 30 all. As Djokovic serves again. I'm just having a look at the weather. Rain has been already interrupted today. All right, 40-30. There is rain expected. Or at least rain around the area, so we'll just wait and see. Hopefully we'll get through this match. Just get through this match. And then it can rain all the fucking time. I don't care. Rain all night long. I don't care. Just get through this match. All right, forehand in there by Tirante. Djokovic 2-1. 2-1 Nole. All right. 2-1. Beat up.
Cam, do you have any favorite funny moment from tennis in this decade? Mine is definitely the Cotton Eye Joe interruption from 2023 lawyer streams.
Thank you, Peter, for the 10. Funny moments. God, this is so hard. I always don't remember them. Chat, give me some funny moments. What are some of the funniest moments in the 2020s that have happened? What are some of that is one of them. That's classic. What are some of the funny moments of the 2020s, chat? Give me some options. I'm trying to think. I tell you, the bee invasion was pretty insane. Actually, that stream was so fun. The bee invasion, the bee delay, yeah, that was actually awesome. Not awesome. It was terrible. It was horrifying. But it was that was one of the most fun streams ever. With B Jesus coming out with his vacuum and him and Alcaraz high-fiving. Like, that handshake was iconic. That might be my one. I do like, that was so random. That was so random. It was so good though. Like, that whole thing was just such a thing. Yeah. The bees in Indian Wells. That's probably it. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, Medvedev saying this is going to be a tennis TV, bro. That was pretty funny as well. That whole incident. 2-1. As the return goes in the net by Djokovic, 15 love. $15 love. $15 love, Tirante. As with a 4-4 rally, Djokovic up the line at the back of Tirante. Djokovic Forehand again. Into the forehand to Tirante. But Tirante hits it out, and it's 15-0. 15-0. As return goes forehand to Tirante up the inside out of the back of Djokovic. As Djokovic forehand inside out in the net. 30-15. Hasn't played for a couple of weeks, Djokovic. Did I ask for the physio? That was funny too. Basically, Medvedev. Klavedev? That was a time. I remember that. Klavedev was a time. The evolution of Klavedev. All right, Nole with a ridiculous return. 30-0. Ridiculous returning from Nole. No, 30-0. Serve. There's a fault from Tirante. Second serve. All right, that goes out by Djokovic, 40-30. All right, 40-30. Serve is a smacks Djokovic in the head. What the hell? Djokovic headshot. Smacked him in the ear. Damn. That ball hit Djokovic in the back of the head. Oh, he went to block him with his hand. Oh, that's ow. That got him. Djokovic having a laugh about it. It wasn't on purpose. I mean, it was an accident. Tirante, Nole ran into the ball. It was kind of his fault. He's all right. It wasn't his fault. And then double fault Tirante. All right. There you go. Well, if he felt bad, he's giving it back, though, so that's good. Gift. All right. Deuce. Medi the fish celebration was fun. Medi dancing with Tsitsipas. I mean, we're not with him, but like against him, that was fun. Remember the dance off, bro? 140 ace. What a serve. 3 aces already for Tirante. All right, advantage Tirante. Take the game as Tirante with a forehand. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Tirante forehand on the stretch. Goes cross court. Djokovic gets back. Goes up the middle. Tirante forehand again off the tape. Then Djokovic forehand cross court. Tirante on the stretch. Djokovic backhand cross court off the tape again. As Tirante forehand to the backhand of Djokovic. Again, the forehand of Tirante. And Tirante in the net. And we get back to deuce. Weird rally. We get the deuce. We get to deuce. Tirante should have put that away. That was a sitter. That was a poor miss by Tirante. As a return, goes into the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand for Tirante. Inside out winner. Smart. All right, advantage Tirante. All right, advantage Tirante. I'm going to fault second serve. As a return. Goes in the back of Djokovic. Forehand to Tirante. Goes wide. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Cam looks tired. He does. Cam feels tired. I'm also hungry. I didn't eat. I should have eaten something. That's all right. I'll eat after this. After this 4-hour rain delay. God, I hope not. Anyways, return goes to forehand to Tirante. Back into Djokovic. Into the back of Tirante. Djokovic. Forehand again in the back of Tirante. Into the back of Djokovic. Tirante, you said tired. That's why I yawned. That's your fault. Backhand goes into the net by Djokovic. Advantage Tirante. That word set me off, all right? Advantage Tirante. Serve to the forehand of Djokovic. And Djokovic hits it long. 2-2. Tirante eventually holds. He's had to fight for these games, though. All right, 2-2. So wait, who's on the schedule for tomorrow? I know the schedule's not out, but who's playing tomorrow? Who do we got tomorrow? So we got Swiatek. Ooh, Iga. We'll watch her. Gauff. Sabalenka. That's a great lineup. That's a great lineup. And then on the men's side, we've got Fonseca, Fritz, Medvedev, Shelton, FAA Tsitsipas. FAA Tsitsipas night match. That's a no-brainer. As Tirante, it's a return winner, love 15. Yeah. It's a pretty interesting day tomorrow. Love 15. Serving to the forehand of Tirante. Forehand from Djokovic. Back to Tirante. Djokovic backhanded the slice to Tirante, but the slice goes wide. I tell you, he's making Djokovic earn this, though. 15-0. It's not being easy. When's my next day off? Good one. That's funny. 15-0. As the return goes out by Tirante. That's 30-15. 30-15. Serve again. And the forehand of Tirante. Forehand from Djokovic. Tirante slice, lob. Djokovic puts away the smash. 40-15. 40-15. With a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Tirante. What a return. Djokovic slices it back. Tirante comes in there with a drop shot, but Djokovic gets it with an easy forehand. Tirante misses in the net. 3-2 Djokovic. All right. Nole leads. 3-2. 3-2 Djokovic. All right. Raducanu playing tomorrow as well. Oh, yeah. True. She said that she felt physically destroyed after Toronto. So I think it's 50-50 if she plays more than 2 matches here. Yeah, I mean, she did play a lot of tennis last week. That's for sure. It's muggy, but a breeze. No sun. Okay. Yeah, she played a hell of a lot of matches last week. She was busy. Alex is now ranked 17. Nice. All right. Andreeva's playing tomorrow? Yeah. Andreeva's playing tomorrow. There's a lot happening tomorrow. Back to Nole. I'd say it does suck they didn't make a roof. They didn't build a roof here. Like it's annoying because it does rain every year in Cincy. I don't think we've had one year in Cincy where we haven't had rain in the last 5 years. It's just silly that they wouldn't do that. Even if it rains once every tournament, but then it's just like, why not have it? They like 10 years ago they rebuilt the stadium. But they didn't rebuild it with a roof. They just made more VIP area. Caboli wins. Hey, there you go. Nice. So who's playing next? So we got Bolton and Oscar are playing. Wait, Caboli won. Didn't he win like an hour ago? First serve, the fault, second serve. 15 love. As a return goes the forehand of Tirante. Backhand up the line by Djokovic. Oh! Woo! That was a shot. What a backhand. 15-0. What's your schedule after Djokovic? Because I had a bad day. Wife wants a divorce, so I want to spend time with the Cam fam because I'm alone and I don't want to do anything dumb. Okay, sorry to hear that. That sucks. I don't know what we're going to do. Hopefully we might. I'm open to suggestions. As Tirante double faults 15-30. Yeah, I'm open to suggestions for what we watch. I've got my eye on a couple of matches, but yeah, I'm not sure which one. I don't have anything planned yet, but we'll wait and see. 15-30. But yeah, we'll be here for at least like the next couple of hours. So stick around. 15-30. Double fault again. Oh no. 15-40. 15-40. Break points for Djokovic. All right. As he serves another fault to Tirante. Second serve. Serve at the back of Djokovic. Forehand from Tirante. And Djokovic backhand on the stretch. Tirante drop shot. In the net. There's the break. Nole. 4-2. Takes the break. If anyone asks why they didn't build a roof, they need to ask M. Navarro's dad. He owns the tournament, yeah. I look, controversial take, and I'm sorry to everyone in Cincinnati. They should have moved. It should have gone to Charlotte or wherever it was supposed to go. It should have moved. And you know what? In like 10 years' time, if this tournament, I mean, how are they going to build a roof? They're going to restructure the entire place. But like this venue is unroofable. Like they have to it would take so much to tear down and rebuild this entire stadium to build a roof. Because I think, and it's also becoming this kind of like expectation of fans anyway, is that if 1000s don't have a roof, they're going to seem less. And they're going to be even treated more as... I mean, look, Indian Wells exception because Indian Wells doesn't rain. But if other tournaments don't have a roof, they're going to be seen as less of a 1000 because of the less roof, right? As Tirante, it's a lovely 4-hand winner, 15-0. And they had the choice to go down to Charlotte or wherever they were going, and with a new venue and a new stadium where they could have started from scratch and made a roof. But they decided to stay. But it's going to take a hell of a lot of work and like undoing, unless they build a new stadium. But even then, I don't think they have room for it. It's going to take a lot of work for them to build a roof on this stadium for future. It is. Also, isn't this venue really isolated? It's hard to get to, right? It's along a highway. I don't think there's any transport there. Like, where are the Cincinnatians? Is that what you call yourself? Where are the Cincy folk? Because I'm pretty sure that this tournament is not accessible. It's not easily accessible by public transport. So it's hard to get to. It's not even in the city. It's like north. You got to drive up there. Djokovic backhand goes wide, 15-30. So again, I think in like 10 years, 5-10 years, we might be going, like, I think more people might be going, they should have moved. Because it was like a brand new place down there in Charlotte. Yeah, it's not even in Cincinnati, it's north. It's north of Cincinnati. It's just close to Cincinnati, right? Yeah, Mason, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, especially if other tournaments are going to start building roofs, there's going to be an expectation. Like, Rome's building a roof. Canada's going to build a roof. Shanghai and Madrid already have them. I mean, there's going to be an expectation that rain delays will be even more annoying. Knowing that other tournaments, we don't have to worry about it. Cincinnati might get... yeah. It might be a bad mistake in 10 years when every other tournament has a roof. Anyways, 15-40. Breakback points for Tirante. I would love if Atlanta got their tournament back. Yeah, I know, man. They used to have a tournament. They just ran out of time, ran out of space because they make 2-week Masters. I think the 2-week Masters, eliminated Atlanta got eliminated because of the 2-week Masters, right? They ran out of weeks. There's a forehand now to the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand now from Tirante. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Tirante forehand again. As Djokovic forehand goes again, the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic again with the forehand. Tirante on the stretch. Goes long. 30-41 saved. The roofs will be more for the heat than the rain. Well, that too, right? I mean, it will be, it'll just be almost an expectation. It almost already is. Because we all see it at Grand Slams. And we're all like, well, the slams have a roof. Why don't we have a roof at the 1000s? Like, it's already becoming a conversation for the fans. All right. As the return goes, the forehand of Djokovic. Backhand from Tirante slice. As Djokovic backhand slice into the forehand of Tirante. Again at the Djokovic backhand. Tirante goes down the middle. Djokovic is back. Tirante backhand again. Goes wide. Djokovic survives. Deuce. All right. All right. Deuce. Here in Cincy at my first live match, Djokovic. Hey, Edward, enjoy that. As a backhand rally. What a treat. Forehand from Djokovic again. The forehand to Tirante. Djokovic forehand again. Up the line. Tirante there with a slice. Djokovic with a forehand into the backhand. Tirante and Tirante in the net. And Djokovic gets to advantage to keep the break. All right, as a return, goes out by Tirante. Djokovic, 5-2. 5-2. All right. Djokovic leads, 5-2 in the first. Djokovic, Zverev, who is better now? At the moment, I got to say Zverev. Look at his results. Zverev has been on fire. Djokovic hasn't played as much. But, yeah, you got to say Zverev, right? At the moment. But if they played each other here, you'd probably say Djokovic to beat Zverev. But I think Zverev's been better lately. Since he's slower than last year, I think so, yeah. Pardon me. I think it's been slowed down. The main complaint I've seen is lack of any cover for spectators. Oh, okay. That's a concern. Djokovic's going to easily win this tournament without dropping a set. Bro, that's optimistic. There's some tough players in this draw. This tournament is, even though it's not got the two big dogs, it's still got a lot of tough players. Don't be overlooking Menchik now. Menchik is going to be a beast in the match against Nole in the fourth round if they make it. All right, 5-2. So, chat. Any suggestions? What? Who do you want to watch today? And I'll start putting down a mental list. 5-2. And a bit of fault second serve. Chapo. Yeah, Chapo's playing Hodar. Hurkacz, Paul, Zverev. All right, as Djokovic hits it out, and he lost his vibration dampener, I think. You can't see it anywhere. Flew off his racket. You can't find it. Wouldn't a poll be nicer? Nah. YouTube polls are annoying. I don't like them. And they don't really do anything. Like if I say, who do you want to watch? And I put like 7, I can't put 10 names. So, I'd much rather get a vibe, like a chat vibe. 15-0. A poll is just, I don't know. Polls are not nicer. They're annoying. I don't want to ruin the chat experience with an annoying pop-up. Lehechka Berrettini, yeah, that's good. Batunkova. The only poll I see currently is Frech. Yeah, poll? You mean Hurkacz. All right. Djokovic, 15-30. Trying to get this break here. Can we watch the number 1 seed Zverev and not when he makes the semis? We could. I mean, it depends on the weather. He's playing late, so. But yeah, that could be a thing for sure. That match is definitely on my list one of the top matches on my list for today, for sure. All right, 30 all. Tirante serves in the forehand of Djokovic. What a return by Nole! What an angle! Vintage. What a shot. That is an insane return. Look how far away. He was so far off the court. And the angle. That's crazy. Set point. Tirante serves to the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand from Tirante. The forehand of Djokovic. Again, the forehand of Tirante. Tirante puts it away. Wow, that's a forehand. Jeez. All right, deuce. He ripped that one. That was a great shot by Tirante. He's like, that's enough. I can do that too. I can hit forehands. Watch this. Now watch this drive. All right, deuce. First there's a fault, second serve. There's a backhand return goes forehand of Tirante. Backhand from Djokovic. Into the forehand of Tirante. Tirante hits it long. Advantage Djokovic. Advantage Nole for a first set 6-2 lead. By the way, chat, we're almost at 200 likes. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. Don't forget to like the stream. Djokovic returned the net. Tirante survives. Deuce. First serves a fault, second serve. As the return goes in the back of Tirante. Tirante hits it long. All right, advantage Nole. Set point again. To take the first set. Tirante says a fault. Oh, you're gonna see Zverev live. Oh, nice, Edward. Backhand return from Djokovic goes into the forehand of Tirante. Tirante misses it wide. Nole takes the first set 6-2. All right, first set in the bag for Novak Djokovic. Watchdog.
Cam, your tennis coverage is the best of in the whole internet with tour best friend, Mia.
Thank you for the 10. Appreciate it. Mia's gonna hopefully be back next week. If my schedule allows it, I'll go get her. All right. Djokovic, 8.1 performance rating, 7.1 for Tirante. So he went from like an 8.4 down to a 7.2, 0.1. Tirante had 2 break points, but didn't take any of them. Djokovic had 4, took 2. Djokovic with the 7 winners, 7 errors. Tirante with the 11 winners and 15 errors. 10 forehand errors. Djokovic, he's playing okay. He's definitely could be playing better, but he is playing well enough. No surprise that Djokovic has won 7 out of 9 points that have gone over 9 shots in the rally. Tirante's winning a lot of the shorter rallies, but not. I mean, it's kind of 50-50. Him and Djokovic are sharing points on the short rallies, but the longer the rally goes, the advantage goes up for Djokovic too. Djokovic also within the rally only missed 3 forehands within the whole rally of the match. So every time the rally would start, his forehands would land. He rarely missed a forehand. Backhand also solid. Really, the only thing that Djokovic struggled with was first serve percentage was slightly lower. It's funny because Tirante hit 3 double faults, 3 aces, but he only got 46% of first serves in. And he's winning a lot of points on first serve, but he's losing more on second serves. So he's really living and dying by the serve. If he doesn't get the first serve in, he loses the point. It's a big problem. All right. Djokovic with the first set in the bag. 6-2. 6-2. Let's see him. And he's serving first in the second. Let's see how he goes. Djokovic is looking into the sun. On the serve. Put the hat back on. Here we go. Serve. It's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Tirante. Back in now from Djokovic goes wide. Love 15. The winner of Cincy will win the US Open. You reckon? Love 15. There's a fault second serve. So basically, Alcaraz and Sinner are not winning the US Open. Is that what you're saying? You're writing them off? Serve and volley Djokovic. Tirante gets with the slice, though. Djokovic a lob. Tirante with the tweener. Oh, but it goes wide. 15-0. Good effort, though. Even Djokovic having a laugh. He's like, good effort. We just shanked it a little bit. 1000 should be best of 3-5 sets, but slightly shorter, not quite as grueling as a slam, but more challenging than a 500. Well, they used to be 5-set finals, but they stopped doing that because players back-to-back 1000s, they couldn't go from like India, Wells to Miami after 5 sets. It would be too hard. But they used to have 5-set finals at 1000s, which did differentiate them from the others. It did make it feel more of an event because you'd have to finish the tournament by winning 5 sets. And I do miss that. I don't know how you would be able to bring that back without adding more weeks to the tour, but I do like that format. I remember watching like Djokovic, even Nadal, Federer back in the day, early mid-2000s, playing 5-set finals. It was epic. We definitely lost something when we went back to 3 sets. Because, I mean, I can't remember. Besides Cincinnati 23, there are not too many memorable 1000 finals on the men's side that I can think of. I mean, the ones I remember were the 5-setters because they were epic, right? Maybe Madrid, Djokovic and Nadal Madrid was pretty epic, but I don't know. It just doesn't have like 5 sets. Just is such a big deal, you know. Djokovic double faults by the way, 15-40. What is he doing? Now return goes to the net. 30-40, one saved. And Naldi was up 4-2, and now Landaluse served for the match in the 3rd set. Brutal. Brutal. First serve is fault, second serve. So to the back end, Tirante, forehand from Djokovic. Into the forehand, Tirante. Tirante in the net. We get the deuce. We get the deuce. Hey, what's up, Azza? Welcome back. All right, there's a bit of backhand up the line from Djokovic. That's a great shot. Tirante in the net. Djokovic advantage. Djokovic great serving. And he takes the first game of the second. 1-love. 1,000 should be more difficult than 500 250s. They are. They're 2 weeks. So they're already difficult because they're twice as long. Do you think Bellucci beats Menchik? You're in a first set right now. No. Menchik wins. He better win. He's in my team. Noskova gets broken first game? Shit. That's not good. That's not good for her. It's great for everybody else. Landaluce wins! So, the winner of this will play Landaluce. That's actually fun. Djokovic Landaluce is a fun match. Now, 1-love. There's a bit of volley from Tirante. Djokovic can get that. But Tirante with a volley. Oh, it's in the net. He played himself. Love 15. Love 15. There's a bit of fault second serve. If Nole would win this tournament, he's going to be tied for the US Open, isn't he? Saying this is an Nole fan. Yeah, well, potentially, yeah. He could be, yeah. If this tournament is grueling for him, like if this tournament is like if he's playing 3 setters and working hard to win the matches, yeah, and physical, like if it's hot weather and physical, he could be wasting steam. I got a theory, and I'm going to tell you the theory in a second. Djokovic hits it long, 50-30. I think Djokovic is going to play, and I've said this before, I think Djokovic is only playing for 2 reasons here. No, 3 reasons. 1, for form, okay? He doesn't need form. He's been playing well anyway. 2, because he's promoting his new documentary. 3, I think he's playing because he wants to be number 5 seed. Because if Alcaraz pulls out, he'll get promoted to number 4 seed, and that's where he wants to be. And I think the 3rd reason is probably the most likely. I think he's playing this for ranking. And I know people are like, he doesn't care about ranking. Oh, he cares. He doesn't want to play Sinner in the quarterfinals if he can avoid it. He wants to play Sinner in the semis or not at all, right? That's, I think, the 3rd reason. Like, yeah, okay, it's coincidental that his documentary comes out now too. So he's playing, Djokovic for watching Djokovic. A new documentary comes out. That's a good timing, right? Form obviously is no brainer, right? He's not playing because he's playing for form, right? He's trying to get some practice, right? But I think if he does solidify that number 5 seed, he might quit the tournament. He might be like, I'm good. I don't think he plays the whole thing. He might not. He might just withdraw. Once that seeding is set, he might go, you know what? I don't have to be here. And he'll go, I'm going to rest. I need to rest. Yeah, he doesn't care about being number 1, I don't think, because that's probably, like, he probably realizes that's maybe impractical right now. It was like improbable. As he hits a return now, the forehand to Tirante, forehand from Djokovic, break point. As Tirante goes up the line of the back of Djokovic. Tirante forehand again, Djokovic with the backhand into the forehand to Tirante. Djokovic slice. Tirante comes in. Puts it away. Really? Okay, hit the line. Deuce. So what am I talking about when I'm talking about ranking? So currently Djokovic is number 5, right? If he wins the tournament and FAA loses tomorrow, Djokovic will be number 4. Now that's a long shot, right? I mean, if he doesn't win the tournament, he'll be number 5. But like I said, number 5, it might be good enough to be top 4 because Alcaraz, we don't know if he's playing. Sinner's got a knee injury. We don't know if he's playing. But let's just talk about Alcaraz because Sinner's going to play the US Open. It'd be shocking if he didn't. Alcaraz, it's unlikely he plays. I mean, he hasn't played anything. Is he going to come back and play a Grand Slam for the first match back with a wrist injury? Probably not. I would be strongly advised against that if I was a doctor telling him, but I'm not a doctor. So what does that mean? So if Alcaraz withdraws, then number 5 goes to number 4 in the seeds. What does top 4 get you? It gets you. It avoids playing Sinner until the semis. And Djokovic knows that he can beat everybody in the draw, everybody else. But Sinner is the biggest issue. Obviously Alcaraz, but if Alcaraz is gone, he knows that like he can win the US Open if he can avoid Sinner. And some of you might say he wants to play Sinner earlier because he'll be fresher. He'd rather not play Sinner at all. And if you put him in the semi, and look, there's a possibility that if he's number 5, he gets put in the bottom half of the draw and avoids Sinner anyway, right? But Djokovic can control his fate a little bit. Why would you leave it up to chance? Because, yeah, you could play Sinner in the final, like down the bottom half of the draw, you're away from Sinner, or you could play him in the quarterfinals. Why wouldn't Djokovic want to stack the odds in his favor by being the 4th seed and go, okay, well, now I know semis or final. That's it. I can't play Sinner any other time. Semis or final. Because Sinner's his biggest problem, right? At least, to win a slam. There's other guys, other guys have beaten Djokovic, whatever. But, like, Sinner's the guy that he doesn't want to play if he can avoid it. And that's a way of avoiding it if he can be number 4. So what does that all mean? So currently he's in a battle, in a 6-way battle, a 5-way battle with Fritz, Kaboli, Shelton, Medvedev, Demonor, and himself. They're all 400 points between, 500 between. If they start losing and Djokovic becomes number 5 seed becomes more of a lock. Also, there's a possibility that if he lost today, that he could also lose that number. He could lose a top 8 spot. I mean, Fritz and Kaboli would have to win the whole thing or get to the final. But there's a chance that if Djokovic lost today, he'd also slowly be bumped down the rankings if everybody else around him keeps winning. So that's another thing, right? There's no guarantee he finishes top 8 if he doesn't do well. Again, I think it's all rankings based. Djokovic has done this before. And he's never said it outward because it's, he's never said it outwardly like I'm playing for this ranking. He's always like, I'm playing for the tournament. I want to get form, blah, 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 all the things you hear. But there's been other times where he has played and then he played it, what was it, 2020? Didn't he he locked up the number 1 ranking, then he withdrew the next day. Or he lost the next day and he didn't, it was a bad loss, but you're like, oh, job done, right? I feel like the job this week is lock in number 5 and that's it. And then job done. Yeah, he could withdraw in the quarters, right? If those other guys lose, right? The other threats. Again, this is just my theory. You could think that it's no, Cam, you're reading too hard into this. Okay, maybe my tinfoil hat's a little bit too tight today, but I think that is a very I think it's a very plausible explanation. 15-40, by the way. But he has to win. He can't come here and lose first round, and then he leaves up the chance. He's got to win this match. He's got to keep winning, while Demonor and Shelton and all these other guys, if they keep winning, he has to keep winning to keep ahead of them in the rankings. Because if he gets number 7 seed, he's going to have to play Sinner in the quarters potentially. Am I making sense? One in the chat if you get what I'm saying. 30-40. Break point for Tirante. As Djokovic serves again. As a return. Goes to the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand of Tirante. Into the forehand of Djokovic. As Tirante forehand again. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Tirante backhand with Nole. Tirante again with the backhand in the forehand of Djokovic. Tirante, backhand of Djokovic up the line. Tirante slice. In the net. Djokovic survives. Deuce. All right, deuce. Sabalenka plays tomorrow. It's like Raducanu pulling out of Tokyo semis as soon as she qualified for the WTA finals. Exactly. I get you. It makes total sense. Yeah. And if I'm not Djokovic, if I'm Novak Djokovic at 39 years old, like, you got to think like that, right? You've got to think like that because you can't afford to play at this age too many matches. Tirante hits wide. So I'm very interested to see who, because also like the rankings are up for grabs this week for the top 8, So like being a top 8 seed at the US is up for grabs too for Fritz and Caboli and Shelton. They're all trying to fight for those rankings. So that's going to be fun to track that as well. But if a few of those guys start to lose and Djokovic becomes more and more locked in to the seed, wonder if he plays. And I would not fault Djokovic for like playing 3 matches here and then being like, you know what? I have to get ready for the US Open. I need to leave. I don't want to risk injury or fatigue if I can avoid it. Unless he has easy wins, I would be very shocked if he plays this whole thing. At 39, it's not worth it for him. It's not worth it. US Open's what matters, As Djokovic drops on the net back to deuce. Djokovic hands on knees already. He's already tired. That is a giant ball man. That is a giant ball person. All right. Deuce. Yeah, Landa Luce Djokovic next round's going to be fun. Nole knows what it takes to give him the best possible chance to win 25. Exactly. Well, that's it. So playing more matches in Cincy is not going to get into 25 slams. A17. Like he's smart. Nole's smart. Him and his team are smart. They are going to do what they need to do. Not anything. They're not going to go above and beyond to wear themselves out. They're like, Djokovic plays it smart. He knows what he's doing. Nole looks injured. He just looks tired. He hasn't played since Wimby. Also, it is humid. As a default second serve. He doesn't look injured. He looks tired. That was a long rally. As a return, goes back into Djokovic. Forehand from Tirante is a winner. Tarante's a forehand. Menchik won the first. Let's go. Let's go. As a return, goes into the forehand of Djokovic. He puts it away. Nice, Nole. Advantage Djokovic. Not watching anything else today. It'll depend. Sorry, it was a backhand. My bad. Backhand Djokovic. Beautiful shot. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Tirante, and then Djokovic backhand goes long. Now back to deuce. US Open starts on the 30th of August. Humidity getting to him? Yeah, usually Djokovic after the hour mark, at least in recent years, we've noticed that in certain conditions, he does put the hands on the knees, starts to look like the conditions are getting to him. It is around the hour mark when it's certain conditions. It's been a 4-0 winner by Tirante. What a forehand. Tirante's going off here. What a forehand. All right, advantage Tirante. All right. As a default second serve. Serve again. Into the backhand of Tirante. Djokovic goes to the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic forehand again to the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic goes forehand again to the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic again with the forehand. Into the Tirante backhand. Djokovic forehand again. Tirante gets it back. Djokovic forehand cross court. Winner. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Djokovic again. Hands are squatting down after that long rally. He's feeling it out there today. He hasn't played since Wimby. And he hasn't played in these conditions for a while. Hot, humid, and disgusting. Sweaty, nasty, smelly. All right, back to deuce. Djokovic just got a time violation. All right. Fair enough. He was taking a little extra time. The umpire's like, I need to leave. You have to hurry up. Serve. Into the forehand Tirante. Backing it from Djokovic. To the slice of Tirante is Djokovic forehand. Again to the back of Tirante. Djokovic volleys. Tirante forehand pass. Djokovic volleys again. Tirante gets it with the backhand lob. But Djokovic puts away the smash. Advantage Nole. Again, having to work hard for it, man. Advantage Djokovic. And again, Nole, hands on knees, just kind of squatting down. He is getting tired. Coming.
Does Novak look okay? Hell, but he seems off. His shoulder is taped up, but not sure that's it. Is he sick heat, or am I just crazy?
I think it's the heat. You're not crazy. I think it's the heat. As Djokovic forehand in the net, back to deuce. His shoulder's been taped for ages. I think that shoulder tape is not like he's had that shoulder tape on for like a year. Like I think that might just be. I don't want to say precautionary, but I think it is preventative. Maybe like maybe he just has shoulder pain all the time and he has to use it every time. But yeah, today he's struggling with this weather. Like it's the heat plus the long rallies. The shoulder, I don't think the shoulder is not why he's struggling at the moment. But the tape is there, but it's been there, seems like forever. Like every match he's got tape on his shoulder. So at what point does it become just what he's got to deal with at 39, right? You got to deal with the shoulder. The bad shoulder, like, Rafa had things. Roger had things, What time it is in your place? It's 5:30 in the morning. Djokovic double faults. And he's called the trainer. There we go. He seemed dizzy out there as well. He's getting all dizzy and he's getting a bit shaky out there. He's called the trainer. Advantage Tirante. Serve out wide. Then Djokovic comes to the forehand. Tirante backhand pass in the net. Oh, that was a chance missed by Tirante. He had a chance. Back to deuce. Perfect temperature out there. It's the humidity. It's not the temperature, it's the humidity. Back to deuce. As Djokovic says, another fault. Second serve. There's a return. Goes the backhand of Djokovic. Tirante slice lob. Djokovic puts away the smash. All right. Advantage Nole. Advantage Djokovic. As a default second serve. Serve to the backhand of Tirante. Forward from Djokovic to the back of Tirante is Djokovic forward again, cross court. Tirante gets back. And then Djokovic up the line, goes long. Back to deuce. This game isn't going to be helping, this service game. All right, deuce. 15-minute game. And Nole is absolutely stuffed. He better be quick, though, because if he gets a time violation, he's going to lose a serve. He is zapped. Serve. Into the front of Tirante. Tirante in the net. Advantage Djokovic. Chad, I know we've been talking about it already in this game, which was like 10 minutes ago. But even more so now, I'm like, yeah, he's not going to play this whole week. He's not going to play the whole week. If the weather's like this all week, he's not going to play all week. He'll get halfway and go, I'm going to go to New York. He's not playing the whole tournament. No chance. When's his documentary come out? Quarterfinals? Look, he's got a tough draw, but like if he makes it to the quarterfinals, I don't think he plays past that. Serve. The backhand of Tirante. Djokovic drop shot. In the net. Back to deuce. I'd be very surprised if Djokovic plays this whole week. 16-minute game. What are we doing? What are we doing? Deuce jail for sure. What are we doing? Back to deuce. Again and again. All right, serve again. Into the front of Tirante. Djokovic to the half volley. Tirante pass. Djokovic volleys. Tirante lob. Djokovic smash straight to Tirante. Djokovic back on the baseline. Goes up the line. Tirante slices it back. Djokovic comes in net with a forehand again. Tirante pass in the net. Ooh, that was lucky because Djokovic was... Nole was standing there and it could have gone... I think he was expecting an error. And luckily he got it, but... All right. And again, Nole just looking very tired. Advantage Djokovic. Serve again. Serve to the backhand of Tirante. Forehand from Djokovic. Into the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic. Forehand down the middle again. Tirante gets back. Djokovic backhand. Again to the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic forehand cross court. Tirante gets it. Djokovic forehand again cross court. Tirante slices it back. Djokovic. Backhand the back of Tirante. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Tirante. In the net. Djokovic wins the game. What a marathon. Like an 18-minute service game. Now he's got the trainer coming out. That was 17 minutes, 51 seconds. Near 18 minutes. We'll round it up. 18. Crazy. Trainer's out for Djokovic. And he is looking all kinds of fatigued. Yeah, he is looking... Yeah, he's looking rough. Exhausted out there. Remember, he hasn't played since Wimbledon as well. It's been 4 weeks, and then you chuck in the humidity and these conditions. It's brutal. You know, this has been a physical match, even though it's only been an hour and 20. These conditions are brutal for everybody. All right. Just getting some things checked. And they're going to give him probably some tablets or something. It looks like he's going to be sick, Nole. Yeah, they're putting the towel... He's going to vomit. Oh. Why are we... Yeah, Nole's puking. Ew. Yeah, they're catching it in the towel. Burn that towel. I think he's all right. Maybe he didn't throw up. I don't think he spewed. He was looking like he was going to. He was planning on it. Yeah, he's getting I think he just has heat exhaustion. He's getting all these checks. Why do you think he's looking sick? It's just the heat, the humidity. I think it's just the heat and humidity. It is tough. Remember when 3 years ago when he played here, he had this same thing happen, right? Remember that first set against Alcaraz? He was shaking in that first set against Alcaraz. Remember that? And it looked like he was not going to make it. And then he fought back and won the whole match, which was incredible. But he has had that, you know, the last time he was here. You know, he struggled with this same thing. I mean, again, you got to put it down to conditions, right? You got to say it's the conditions. These humid, hot conditions. All right. And then pair that with long rallies and grueling, exchanges. I mean, 20-minute game doesn't help, but yeah. He's taking some tablets and going from there. Sinner right now is very satisfied that he'll avoid Cincinnati. Hey, look, maybe that's part of why Sinner's not here. Maybe he realized obviously if he's got a knee issue, he doesn't want to risk that. But yeah, maybe part of it was like, you know what? I also might not want to play Cincy because I don't want to go through those conditions if I don't have to, right? I mean, maybe that's another reason why Sinner's not here, but or a bonus for Sinner. All right, Nolly's getting a medical timeout. They're just massaging his stomach just to make sure he's all good. Plant-based upchuck. I don't know about that. I didn't see it. Ew. Djokovic is such an actor. All right, dude. All right. Whatever you say. God, they're always some, aren't they? He's faking it. He's such an actor. Shut up. I'm still not overly alarmed. We see this from Novak a lot. Well, yeah, I mean, look, this isn't the first time we've seen him struggle physically in the heat. You know? And you're allowed to get medical timeouts for this stuff. It's not like it's illegal. This is a legitimate timeout. So you don't like it, call the manager. Nole needs a break now. Yeah, I tell you, Tirante better stay locked in though, because this obviously could be a disruptor for him. So and he's been playing well, Tirante, in the start of the set. So he needs to stay locked in. All right. Tactical moves? Okay, please explain. Enlighten us. How? Why would Djokovic at 6-2, 2-1 up need a tactical timeout? Like, give us... You might be onto something. I want to hear your reasoning, though. It's tactical, bro. It's tactical. Okay, how? Go on, explain. Explain. Am I a UFC fan? Yeah, I like UFC. You're Australian, it's 5 a.m. It is. And I am. The YMCA is blasting. No, that's a banger. That'll keep the crowd mood up. He was literally throwing up. Now he's rested. Yeah. Oh, so the schedule's already out? Hell yeah. Yeah, he's spewing. He's not really. It's fake. Oh, shit. We apparently only have about an hour until more rain. That's not good. He played 16-minute game and struggled, now of his age, and need a break. But he asked for the trainer before the sixth. He didn't ask for the trainer after the game. He asked for the trainer like probably 5 minutes into that game. How does that tactical? He didn't know he was going to play another 10 minutes. And he was struggling in the game before. So why didn't he call a trainer then? Anyways, he's back. Let's see how he looks. All right, so tomorrow's schedule. Doubles. Serena, no. Yes, no. No Serena. No Venus tomorrow. They're saved for Monday. No. We got FAA City Pass on. Sabalenka's on court 2? That's strange. I guess she didn't want to play late at night, maybe. Swiatek plays on center court. Raducanu, Fritz, Medvedev. Gauff plays on court 2 as well. Maybe she didn't want to play late at night. I don't know. I feel like Gauff and Sabalenka not on center court is wild. I tell you, Andreeva on court 3 is insane. But that's fine, I guess. Whatever. All right. All right. Pretty interesting schedule tomorrow. The night matches are kind of crazy. Gauff and Shelton at the same time. We might have to do a doubleheader. Watch both of them, you know. Thanks, Adar, for the heads up. All right. 40. Love Tirante. Can't believe it, chat. Djokovic. I thought he was faking, and then now he's like, but then he didn't win a point. So I mean, what is going on? I thought, like, hang on, but he was supposed to break. He just had a tactical timeout, and like now but it didn't work. I don't understand it. You told me that it was tactical. This is crazy. How did he not break straight away? What? 2-2. Djokovic has a fault. By the way, do I think that the medical timeout helped Djokovic physically? Yeah, because he got like a 10-minute break. Of course it's going to help anybody. But do I think that he did it on purpose? No. He needed attention. He needed medical attention. And he got it. And that's legit. He was on the verge of throwing up. Like, I feel like if you're about to vomit, you probably should be allowed to call the doctor. I don't know. That seems a bit harsh to be like, no, you have to spew. Do it in peace, all right? Silent. And don't let anybody see. It's a bit harsh. Anyways, 15-hole double fault. He won't retire here, not saying he'll play the entire tournament, but he won't retire. Yeah, I don't think Djokovic will play the entire tournament, but I don't think he'll finish this match. He'll win this, probably still win this match. But yeah, I don't think Djokovic is going to want to play 5 more of these matches feeling like this. Before a US Open, like, nah. All I'm saying is Djokovic is lucky I didn't choose to be a tennis player. Okay. Well, unlucky for us. Now you're a chatter. Ba-boom. All right, 15:30. Just kidding. All right, Djokovic double faults twice. But a tactical timeout, though. What's going on? What are you even talking about? Hang on, he can't double fault. He should be full of beans. Serve out wide the back of the Tirante. Djokovic backhand cross court. Tirante slices it into the forehand of Djokovic as Tirante forehand on the stretch. Djokovic comes in and puts away the drive volley. No, Tirante gets it. And then Djokovic can't put away the smash and Tirante hits it into the net. Man, Nole was just pushing that ball into the open court. He didn't want to win the point. He accidentally did. Yeah, 2 tactical double faults. Smart. Oh, the good old tactical double fault. Do it twice. It's really throw your opponent off. Back-to-back doubles. Chess moves there. We got some 4-dimensional chess move. 30. Come on. First serve's a fault, second serve. Oh, not the triple double fault, just for to really mess with your opponent's mind. All right, second serve. Oh, it is another double. Hands on knees. Oh, chat. Something. I think he might be tired. 30-40. 3 double faults in this game. Yeah, that medication that he took hasn't kicked in yet. 6 double faults in this set. Now what? Now what, chat? I mean, what's the vibe? Now, what are we doing? What's the answer? There's been a forehand from Djokovic. Cross court, the forehand to Tirante. Djokovic wins a point. Tirante goes long. Deuce. All right, deuce. Djokovic played 38 points on serve in this game, in this set. That's crazy. 12 for Tirante. Insane. He's working hard just to stay in front in the second set. As a return, goes in the forehand Djokovic. Tirante on the stretch. Djokovic comes in with a drive volley, but it's not hard enough. But then he puts away the smash. Djokovic advantage. He's wishing he didn't come here. Yeah, it's going to be a long week for Djokovic if he does decide to play. I mean, look, he's going to play against Landaluce in the next round. That is not easy. That is not going to be easy. That's going to be just as grueling. And then Menchik in the 4th round. We know that's tough. Like, Menchik is no joke if Menchik wins. A bit of fault second serve. Like, this could be a physical week, which he doesn't need before a Grand Slam. Like, having this kind of thing happen before a slam, it's like, this isn't worth it. US Open is, that's the big fish. 4-4 rally. As Tirante goes to the back of Djokovic. Tirante backhand slice. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Cross court into the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic. Forehand in the net. Tirante too strong. Back to deuce. How hot's it out there? It's not about the heat. It's the humidity. It's like 90%. It's not the heat. It is hot, but it's not the heat alone. It's the humidity. The humidity that's just like messing with him. Back to deuce. Last game he played was 18 minutes. So the fault. He looks so out of it, Djokovic. He looks so, like, dizzy. And, like, you know when you got, like, he looks lightheaded. That's the word. Lightheaded. He looks lightheaded. Like, he's just kind of stumbling around, like, confused. Serving to the forehand of Tirante. Return the back of Djokovic. Tirante. Forehand again, the back of Djokovic. Tirante just unleashing. And then hits a win up. Tirante, advantage. All right. And Djokovic is down on the ground. Wow. Nole's hands and knees down on the ground. Is he going to make it out of this? He is in a bad way. And Tirante's like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. And Tirante's, he's ready. Serve. There's a fault. He's going to serve and volley. I don't know if he's going to make the net. Nearly fell over. Second serve. This is actually concerning. Now, the ref can't stop the fight. It's not how that works. Second serve and volley. The volley too good. There we go. Back to deuce. Djokovic needs to stop it and call it a day. Nah, he doesn't. All right, serve again. He'll push through. I think Djokovic will push through. He'll get a second wind once that medication kicks in. Ace down the tee. Just needs a couple of free points so we can sit down. But I think once those tablets kick in, he'll look a lot better at the second half of this set, I reckon. It's just right now he's got to stay in front while he's feeling like garbage, you know? Serve. Into the forehand of Tirante. Forehand now from Djokovic. The back of Tirante. Djokovic backhand. Into the slice Tirante, but Tirante hits it wide. Djokovic gets to sit down. 3-2. 3-2. Djokovic leads, but he is in a bad way. Physically, he is exhausted. But he's sitting down with all the ice packs. All right. If it's an injury, he better retire. It's not an injury. It's just fatigue. It's not an injury. This is very similar to the final of Cincy in 23. I mentioned that earlier. He had a similar issue where he was like shaking and he looked so out of it in that first set, and then he came back and won. But That was 3 years ago, and that's a long time for a late 30s, you know? 3 years is a long time. Is it the heat? Yeah. Well, the heat and humidity. It's the humidity. Djokovic's acting he is playing is so good in the break points. You're not going to let it go, are you? You're going to die on that hill, aren't you? You're going to die on that hill. He's faking it. It's not real. Look at the break points. He's playing amazing. The rest of the match, he's pretending. Like, you're not going to die on that hill, are you? You can die on that hill alone because no one's joining you. You see what you want to see, and we'll see what is actually happening. All right. You make up the stories. You know, no, we'll watch what the reality is, and you just make it up. All right. 3-2. I mean, if you think Djokovic isn't struggling, and you think he's faking it, I mean, can't help you. Can't help you. All right, Tirante. 3-2 for Djokovic. With Tirante on the attack. Puts it away. And it's 15-love. If the humidity, if it is the humidity, I know how he feels. UK has been brutal recently. Yeah. All right. 15-love. Great serve, Tirante. Whoa, that was a wild first serve. It went in. 30-love. Love. As he serves a fault to Tirante. Second serve. Serving the forehand of Djokovic. Djokovic is out. 40-love. 40-love. Great serving, Tirante. I tell you, he's doing his job. He just got to get the break. He's been so close getting the break the last couple of games. He's been holding serve real easy, though. All right. All right. Serve again for Djokovic. He's had 2 marathon games in the last couple. All right. 15-love. 15-love. The return goes to forehand of Djokovic. Back in now from Tirante goes long. 30-love. Needs an easy game. He won the first set 6-2. He has no reason to pretend or act. I agree. I concur. All right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Tirante. Forehand from Djokovic. Into the net. Bad error. Bad miss. 30-15. Ostapendo is losing to Freck? Damn. As a return, goes the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand now from Tirante, but no. Nola hit it long. 30-all. Here we go again. Here we fucking go. All right. $30. No easy games. As he serves a fault, second serve. Serving to the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic backhand. Into the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic goes forehand again. But long. Tirante's got another break point. 30-40. Menchik dropped the second. What? Why? How? All right, serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Double fault. There's the break finally for Tirante. He's come so close, and Djokovic has double faulted a million times in this set. Tirante finally gets that break. 4-3. And this match is turning into a massive battle. It was looking so good for Djokovic for a while. He was cruising. Now he's got to fight, and it's going to rain, which actually might be good for Djokovic if it rains, because it means he can go and rest for like an hour and come back. So the rain delay, if we do have one, which is possible, Djokovic could really do with a delay. All right. Where are we watching from, Chad? I haven't asked that one yet. Where are we watching from? It does say thunderstorms, but that could just be randomly over the next few hours. Where are we watching from? Brussels, Seattle, Sydney, Cincinnati, Philippines, Missouri, Michigan, Toronto. No need to continue? Yeah, I mean, he's got to think of his ranking too, though. We talked about this earlier, about how, like, the ranking... Like, I think the only reason he's playing this week is he's got a documentary coming out, so it's probably good that he's, like, on court when that comes out. But also, I think his ranking is super important. Like, being number 5 seed, possibly number 4, is a big deal. We got Ireland, Belgium, Atlanta, Afghanistan, Bulgaria, San Francisco, Florida, Serbia, New Zealand, Minnesota, Hawaii, England. It's Tirante, 15 love. Tirante's been holding serve real easy in this second set. As he serves an ace out wide. I think Djokovic is going to wrap this set up. He's like, you know what? I'm going to start fresh in the third. How about that? I think he might not be bothered by coming back here. Tirante puts it away, especially Tirante's serve. 40 love. 1 minute game. All right. 40 love. Tirante holds 5-3. So apparently in about 30 minutes it's going to rain. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, it was supposed to rain, but it's gone. Okay, good. That's a good sign. All right, Djokovic serving to stay in the set. De Minaur's already done a break. Shit. That's not good. All right, 15 love. Love. Is it a fault second serve? As return goes in the back end, Djokovic of the line. Hits a winner. 30 love. Oh, mate. 40 love Djokovic. Easiest game of the set for him. 1 minute game. What's that? Serve. It's a fault. Second serve. Thanks, chat. Hey, what's up, Tronics? How you doing? Djokovic is severely fatiguing due to what we can guess is the humidity. He is struggling with fatigue. Does he look better now? Not really. He just served better. He didn't hit any double faults. 5-4. Tirante's going to serve for the second. Oh, me. All right. San Jose, California. Shout out. What's up? All right. All right. Common.
Also, another weird thing. Why is there no commentators for this match on tennis TV?
I have no idea. That is super weird. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, that is weird. Speaking of tennis TV, though, you can watch tennis TV on the app. We're collaborating with them throughout the rest of the season. So make sure you click the links. It supports the channel, so go check it out. There's a bunch of other stuff on there as well, not just tennis TV, but you can go check it out yourself. Scan the QR code. Yeah, that's weird that there's no commentator for this match. Maybe because the official broadcast is like the local tournament? I don't know. Or the local station? I don't know. Oh, you have an option. Maybe you turn them off. Did you turn it off? Yeah, you can switch between the two. So maybe you switched it off by accident. All right, Tirante serving to take the second. 5-4. As the return goes out by Djokovic, 15 love. $15 love. As we serve again. Is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back end. Djokovic return goes forehand to Tirante. Djokovic forehand on the stretch. Tirante goes again to the forehand of Djokovic. Up the line now. The back end Tirante. Djokovic forehand again. Tirante back up the line. Djokovic forehand cross as Tirante gets it back. Djokovic up the line again. Tirante as Djokovic hits it back into the net. Wow, that was just a nothing shot. And it's 30 love. Tirante 2 points away from a third. Tirante, by the way, on the other hand, he looks fine. He does not look bothered from these conditions at all. He looks as fresh as you can. Is it a fault second serve? As the return goes out by Djokovic, 40 love. Tirante to take the second. 40 love. And then an ace. All right, we're going 3. We're going the distance. Nole's going to have to work real hard to win this. Because Tirante is serving real tough. Djokovic is going to have a bathroom break. Fair enough. He's going to the bathroom to get changed. It is sweaty out there too. So, I mean, I think Tarante's also having a bathroom break. They're going to change and come back and play a final set. Man, brutal. Is Nole injured or sick? Sick. He is sick. Sick. He's exhausted, fatigued. Will Nole retire? I don't think so. That second set, Tirante had 9 break points. He converted 1. Just shows how stubborn Djokovic is. Djokovic had to save break points in every game but 1. And that was at the end of the set when he held to love. What a 15. 8.5 performance rating for Tirante. 6.9 for Djokovic. Pardon me. 7 winners, 15 errors from Djokovic. 9 winners, 7 errors from Tirante. Solid. And he served Tirante was so good. Performance rating for the match, Tirante at a 7.7, Djokovic at 7.5, which is below his average, Djokovic. And you can see, like, I'm looking at the performance tracker, and Djokovic from 2-all in the second completely fell off. And Tirante from 2-all, like, Tirante at the start of the set started to rise. Djokovic was kind of like idling and then just dropped at 2-all. Just when things started to get real bad, and then Tirante was like, "All right, I'm ready," and he was just like, he started like this is what the performance track is really interesting, because like Tirante could sense it, and I mean he could see it, right? Djokovic was obviously fatiguing. He got the medical timeout, right? But the great thing for Tirante is that he was playing all right in the first set. He was serving well. He just was obviously not playing as well on the ground. But the second set, he was able to like click it in. Once he saw Djokovic start to fatigue, he's like, all right, I'm going after you. He didn't wait for Djokovic to make errors. He was like, I'm going after you. And that's great for him. Like, he earned that set. Hey, thank you above average for the gifts. Appreciate it. But how did Djokovic win the first set easily? Because he wasn't tired. Djokovic was fresh. All right. It is in the middle of nowhere, this stadium, isn't it? I'm looking around like, where the hell is everything? It's just a bunch of trees and a car park. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's on the side of a highway. It's in the middle of nowhere. Where? Chaz, what the hell? Where can you see the performance tracker? It's on my computer. What's up with Demon? I don't know. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I don't need to know that. I don't want to know. Is it in the middle of nowhere? It looks like there's just trees. There's just a golf course and a highway. Like it's like it's off the side of a random highway. Like it doesn't feel like it's in anywhere. Where is it? It's near a amusement park. Yeah, it's across the road from a huge amusement. Yeah, but it's like, but other than that, is there anything else around? Or do you, like, it looks very remote. Looks very, very isolated. Don't disrespect The Great Wolf Lodge across the highway. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't realize there was a lodge. My bad. The Great Wolf Lodge. My bad. Sorry. They have a lodge. An amusement park, a tennis venue, and a lodge. That sounds like a great time. Amusement parks are pretty remote. Yeah, fair enough. They aren't showing you the side where the amusement park is. The exit was made for the park. Oh, okay. So it's in a very highly populated area. Is that what I'm hearing? It's just they're not showing. It's just a bad angle. Yeah, they're having a bathroom break at the moment. Both players. Yeah, Tirante beat Fritz last week. That's no joke. I hope to go to Cincy next year and get a seat at center court with a roller coaster in the view. Nice. Is De Minaur the worst top 10 player ever? Nope. Nope, he's not. And I don't know who is, but it's kind of silly to say someone whose top 10 is the worst. Like, the worst best 10 players, okay. All right. Cam, you never read my comments. Penko lost? What? What do you mean? That's good for Raducanu and great for Swiatek. Nole still got it. Sadly, Father Time catches up with everyone. Don't say that. I'll kick Father Time right square in the nuts. Don't you dare come back off, Father Time. I'm not done. All right, they're coming back. They're about to start the final set. Djokovic going to serve. I tell you, that helps Djokovic again. Just gives him that little bit of just time for him to just kind of like take a few deep breaths and get ready to go. Penko Townsend rematch. You wanted that? Bummer. Poor lad just wanted his comment read. Yeah, but then he came out and said De Minaur's a tool. So, I mean, he wanted his comment read and then he wanted to talk shit. I mean, come on now. If I'm not reading your comment, there's probably a reason. And it's probably because you've been acting up. You know how you all tell me to ignore things? I ignore things. Except for that. He said De Minaur's a tool. I mean, fuck that guy. Get out of here. All right. Djokovic to serve first. Final set. Who's winning the final set, chat? Who you got? Who you got? I'm still going Djokovic. As the return goes back into Djokovic. Back into Tirante. Sliced. Into the back of Djokovic. Tirante back in again. Goes in the net. 15-love. Would Swiatek rather play Townsend or Raducanu? Raducanu. After last week, Raducanu. Raducanu for sure. She wants to keep that going. First serve's a fault, second serve. As a return goes in the net by Tirante. Thank you for the whatevers. But that was. Thank you for the things. 30-love. 30 love. And the default second serve. Serving to the forehand of Tirante. Backhand at Djokovic. Into the backhand of Tirante. Djokovic forehand. Again, the backhand of Tirante. Djokovic with the backhand up the line. Goes long, and it's 30-15. What's wrong with Bellucci? I have no idea. $30-15. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Into the backhand of Tirante. Djokovic backhand to the slice. Tirante. Djokovic comes in with a volley and puts it away. Nice play. 40-15. $40-15. There's a bit of fault second serve. Second serve. Noskova wins. Nice. Oh, Bellucci's cramping. Ouch. As that goes out by Tirante. All right, 1-love Djokovic in the third. 1-love. All right, so what's going on? Menchik is into a third against Bellucci. De Minaur is losing. Bartunkova and Castella 5-0. Who else has won today? So we've got Vachereau went out. That's interesting. Vachereau gone. Schneider won. Penko's gone. Kalinskaya beat McNally. Oh, she was winning that McNally, and then she wasn't. All right, 15 love. As Tirante serves. A7T. 30 love. Noswy got inspired when she realized she was playing a Brit. She's having Wimbledon flashbacks. Oh yeah, I'm the Wimbledon champion. Britain. UK. Serve. Into the backhand of Djokovic, and then Tirante rips a forehand winner. 40 love. I tell you, Tirante is playing some shots today. We're all talking about what's going on with Djokovic, but Tirante, he's playing well. He's playing so well. As Tirante comes in and puts it away. All right. 1-all. Back to Nole. And the default second serve. 15 love. Djokovic is not injured. He's fatigued. All right, return goes to the backhand of Djokovic. 4 now from Tirante. Djokovic backhand into the fort of Tirante. Tirante in the net. 30 love. 30 love. As the return goes to the net. 40 love. Definitely better for Djokovic now. As we get a return to the backhand of Djokovic. 4 from Tirante. Into the front of Djokovic. Tirante gets it on the stretch. Djokovic backhand cross court. Tirante gets us right, but Djokovic volleys it. It's not good enough. Tirante gets it back and puts it away. Jeez. All right. 40-15. Nole, it's a bit casual. 40-15. Do you think Nole will pull it off? Yeah. Yeah, I think Djokovic will win this. Like, he just needed that medical timeout to get whatever he needed, like salt tablets, whatever he took, and that it's never going to kick in instantly. And now within the last 20, 30 minutes, he looks a lot better now. We'll see what happens if he plays a long rally, but yeah. Djokovic volleys the winner 2-1. Like, again, we've seen this before, and it makes sense, right? I mean, look, so Djokovic plays a great first set, right? He's full of energy. He's doing really well. Once we hit the hour mark, right? Djokovic starts to fatigue. They play some really long points, and he looks exhausted, right? And then Tirante really didn't make him pay. I mean, Djokovic kind of held his own for a little bit. Gets a medical timeout. They give him some, medication or tablets or whatever they gave him. He gets some salt tablets to replenish some energy. That takes a little bit of time, right? He loses the second. He has a bathroom break. He comes back after 20, 30 minutes of when he initially had the timeout. It's starting to kick in. And now he's not full energy, but he's back. He looks better now. That all makes sense, right? I mean, yeah, okay. Nothing crazy. That's pretty standard, right? You treat the fatigue, and after a while, if you have a headache and you take a tablet and you wait 20 minutes, the headache goes away, right? So, yeah. So, I still think he's going to win. He looks a lot better than he did at the start of the second. And he's holding it way easier as well. In the last 3 games, end of the second set, and the 2 first games here, he's been holding really easy. No double faults, no break points against it. He's been holding so easy. Hey, thank you, Chris, for the jamming. Appreciate that. So, yeah. So, Tirante's going to have to, he's going to have to beat Djokovic now. Djokovic isn't going to give him any free points, I don't think. He's not going to, Djokovic is going to give him the match. He's going to have to win it off his racket, which is going to be a lot harder. I think it's your prestige movie theory to play here for Djokovic. So you're saying Djokovic has a twin. That's what I'm saying. So Djokovic went out he has a twin, does he? Or he has. Are you saying he has a twin, or are you saying that he has a machine that recreates clones? What is it? Which character is he? Is he Christian Bale or is he Hugh Jackman? Who is he? Which character? Or is he David Bowie? Who is he? Hey, thank you, Abraham, for the gifts as well. Yeah, the break was important for the. Yeah. Is it a back and rally? Like, is the net by Djokovic 15-0? Novak is definitely better now. He's longer. He's no longer looking or walking around like a zombie. Yeah, he looks way more switched on, way more alert, and he's not, hands on knees or anything like that. He's, first serve the fault, second serve. As a return goes into the forehand to Tirante. Djokovic forehand again to the forehand to Tirante, up the line of the back of Djokovic. Tirante forehand again, drop shot. It's not good enough. Djokovic gets with a pass. 15-30. 15-30. This guy. 15-30. Serve into the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand out from Tirante. That's a winner. 30-all. Here comes another storm. Wait, are you talking about the tournament or are you talking about at your house, Deb? 30-all. Oh, Chicago. Okay. Stay safe. 30-all. So serve down the tee is a let. No, serve again. Oh, massive serve to Tirante. Clutch. 40-30. $141. That's got to be the biggest serve of the day. Is that his biggest serve of the day? Let me check. Yeah. No, 149. Holy shit. When did he hit that? Great serve out wide. And the return goes long. Djokovic unable to return. 2-2. All right, 2-all. Two all. 149 was his biggest serve. So he's not even close to that yet. Tirante's serving like crazy. What was Djokovic's serve speeds in the first and second set? Let me check. So first set, Djokovic was averaging 111 mile an hour first serve. Second set, the average of first serve was 116. Okay, so it went up. Interesting. Maybe because he didn't want to play. He didn't want to play long rally. So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to go crazy on the serve and hope. All right, 15 love. As Djokovic serves again. As the return goes to the backhand of Djokovic, backhand now from Tirante. Into the forehand of Djokovic, Tirante backhand again. To the backhand of Djokovic, Tirante backhand again to the backhand of Djokovic. Tirante goes with the backhand again. Djokovic keeps going backhand to backhand with Tirante. Djokovic again with the backhand. Goes long, 15-0. And Nole's a lot more animated as well. Doesn't look like that a zombie like that chatter said. Salt also has a nasty drop. If the set goes much later, he could be in trouble. I mean, yeah, there's a possibility at the end of the, like if this set goes long, yeah, there could be a bit of a issue later. By the way, chat, we're almost at 400 likes. Check if you've liked the stream or not. Maybe you thought you did, but you didn't. Go check. I'll wait. As a default second serve. After this, I have no idea what we're doing. You might watch something. We have got our money's worth with this match, though, so that's good. As the forehand goes wide by Nole, 15-30. Yeah, just missed it. 15-30. Serve again. In the back of Tirante. Return goes for Djokovic. Tirante back in again. Goes wide. 30-all. 30-all. Serve again. I'm going to let Bellucci's up a break in the third. I thought Bellucci was cramping. Serve. Ace-7T clutch. 40-30. Clutch from Nole. Chat, we're almost at 400 likes. Come on now. Are we YouTube featured yet? We got to be close. Is YouTube featuring us yet? Fifth ace of the day. And Djokovic serves again. Set lead. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Zverev Nori feels like it's going to be 3 hours. I know, right? I know that's going to be a long match, but I'm also like, do we watch it? Do we dare watch it? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Bellucci was cramping on his last match as well. He's back in a back-end rally. Tirante hits it wide. Djokovic leads. 3-2 final set. Winner plays Landaluce in a couple of days. I wonder if Djokovic will want to play night match. Oh, that'd probably just be as bad as, right? I mean, would night be better or worse? Probably the same. Because if he's going to play night, him and Anisimova would have to play the night session. That makes sense. Or would he want to... You know what? Djokovic might want to play first thing in the morning next time. First thing in the morning against Landaluce, just because the earlier, maybe the better. But it's not hot. It's humid. And it could be humid in the morning, right? I don't know. What is the best... You know what the best solution is? Don't play in Cincinnati. Djokovic shouldn't have played it. Landaluce is going to be a fight if Djokovic can win this match. Landaluce is he's been playing real well over this last 6 months. So, I mean, that's not going to be fun. Have you ever predicted an entire bracket of a past tournament? Yeah, I do that for all the Grand Slams. I'm on the second channel. Go check out the second channel. Go check it out. Go check it out. Second channel. I correctly predicted an entire bracket? No. I'll tell you, though, what I did do. I predicted Coco Gauff to win the French Open last year, and nobody believed me. Everybody laughed. Well, actually, not everybody laughed. She was playing pretty well up until the French, but nobody thought she'd win. So I claim that. But I also claim Krejcikova winning Wimbledon. So halfway through the tournament, I'm like, she's going to win Wimbledon. Everyone's like, no, she's not. I'm like, she's going to win Wimbledon. She won Wimbledon. And she made me $300. So we're even. So double, I was right, and I got money. So it was great. It's a great time. Great time. One in the chat if you remember that. The grand Krejcikova pick. I also backed Zverev until the very end of Roland Garros too. The second Sinner lost, and people were like, Zverev's going to choke. But no, he's not. Zverev's got this. And he did have that. Even though I did pick Sinner to win. But the second Sinner lost, it was Zverev. All right, backhand slice. Goes in the forehand of Tirante. He puts that away, 15-love. And Djokovic is getting loud. He's yelling. He's not happy. He knows this is still up in the air. Who will you pick if Sinner Alcaraz don't play? The US Open? Shelton, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Shelton. There's been a forehand now off the tape to the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic pass. Goes long. 30 love. 30 love. It will depend on the draw. It will really depend on the draw. Djokovic hands on knees again. Oh no, not again. 30 love. 30 love. We got a 40 love. Tirante has been serving and hitting forehands like a beast for the entire match. You know, he's been pressuring Djokovic for the entire match. 40 love. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Menchik breaks back. Yes. Double fault. 40. Hang on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't do that. Hang on. He double faulted because he's 40 love. It's fine. It's 40-15. Don't worry about it. He double faulted. It just happened. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve goes in. Djokovic off the tape. Tirante comes in with a forehand winner. There we go. That's better. Whew. All right. 3-3. Hello from Istanbul. What's up? How you doing? Martin's been playing well. If Novak struggles again with a heat, it will be probably game over. Yeah, Lando Luce could beat Djokovic if this is the Djokovic that shows up. All right, Nole to serve again. Is Anisimova the type of player that could get flustered by crazy crowds? Yes. She could, yeah. She could. She gets flustered without crazy crowds when things are going wrong. When things aren't going the way that she wants them to go, if she's not playing well, or if she's making errors and her game is not what she thinks it needs to be, she puts a lot of pressure on herself. And that will be heightened with the Eala fans. Yeah. It's going to take Anisimova to be very calm or be winning. Because if she starts to lose, that's when things start to go mad, right? So she really needs to be locked in, but probably also needs to get off to a really good start. Because if she gets off to a bad start, that crowd's going to get loud and she's going to get angry. All right, drop shot from Tirante, then the volley, but Djokovic forehand winner. Great rally by both. 30 love. 30 love. And everybody loves that. They're like, vintage. That's what we came to see. That's the player we came to see. Greatest of all time. Bellucci breaks again? What? What do you mean? 30 love. Serve. Into the forehand of Tirante. Backhand of Djokovic to the backhand of Tirante. Djokovic forehand cross court. Tirante hits a forehand wide. 40 love. He went for it, Tirante, but he missed it. Oh, it's not true. He didn't get broken? Oh. Why'd you lie? Who do you think is the mentally strongest WTA player right now? Ooh. Mentally strongest WTA player right now. God, that changes week to week. That's a hard question. Djokovic holds 4-3. Mentally toughest WTA. I mean, it's got to be. You got to think Eala, right? I know that's like. Oh, Cam, of course you would say that, but like actually though, like you got to say Eala, maybe. Like recently, are we talking like the last 4 months? You got to at least put her on the list. I'm trying to think. Kostyuk, maybe as well. I mean, Kostyuk had I mean, she had a bad second and third set against Swiatek, but overall, she's been playing so well, Kostyuk, and she's looking very, very scary. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's an interesting question. I mean, Swiatek looked great last week, but if we're talking about over the last like 3 events, it's hard to pick. I don't know. Svitolina? Yeah, I mean, Svitolina, you put her up there too, for sure. Who's saying that is not true? Well, what's not true? I don't know what they're saying. Who's saying what? Noskova? Yeah, maybe Noskova. But Noskova, she needs to play well this week to make up for last week, right? Maybe last week was a blip. You're saying Al is not the mentally strongest player, one of the mentally strongest players right now? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, actually kidding me? Come on now. And look, I know that, like, you know, everyone's going to talk about Eala, blah, 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 blah. But actually, since Roland Garros, Eala's been ridiculous and mentally strong. I mean, Eala doesn't give up. The only time she looked bad against Bencic because Bencic, one, played really well, but also she looked like she'd hit a wall. But other than that, it's like, I mean, Eala's, you got to have her in the conversation for recently playing, like, you know, mentally strong. I mean, you don't beat a bunch of top 10 players in a row because you're weak mentally. She doesn't win Washington with a weak mentality. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, backhand goes in the front of Tirante. Djokovic backhand again, the front of Tirante. As Djokovic again with the backhand. Tirante forehand again to the backhand of Djokovic. Tirante forehand to the forehand of Djokovic. Tirante making Nole move, and Nole hits it out. 15-0. 15-0. If Pegula had won Washington, I'd probably put her up there as well. As you know, I mean, Pegula's got a great mentality too. But if we're talking about recently, within the last month or two, there's a lot of players. I mean, there's a few names that come to mind. All right, first serve is a fault. As Tirante with the point, 40-15. Nice hitting from Tirante. 40-15. All right, Tirante with the great serve. All right, he levels 4-4. We're getting serious. Is it poor etiquette to cheer with double faults? Look, it is what it is. Like, I mean, I would I do it? No. But is it really a massive crime that people should be arrested for? No. Yeah, I mean, like, it's almost like clapping double faults is like underarm serves, right? Some people love it, some people hate it, some people don't care, right? Is it illegal to clap for double faults? No. Is it frowned upon? Some people would, it would frown upon it, right? It's just like an underarm serve. It's just like, it's not illegal, but also people don't like it, and I get it, but it also doesn't bother me. Love 15. Djokovic needs to keep holding here. Love 15. Djokovic has played 20 more points on serve than Tirante. As a default second serve. Second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Djokovic. Tirante slice. Goes wide. Djokovic hands on. Oh, he's squatting again. 15-0. And Nole is struggling. Oh, he's hurt his back, has he? Oh, no. Okay, this is real now. Djokovic has grabbed his back. Djokovic has hurt his back. Yeah, that was an awkward movement, too. He kind of, like, flexed in the air and, like, landed real awkward on his, like, when he landed on that one. On that, like, flying forehand. 15-0. Now, that's scarier than the fatigue. Serve. Into the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic with a slice drop shot. Tirante in the net. 30-15. Yeah, he looks sore now. 30-15. Serve again. Into the back of Tirante. Djokovic forehand. Tirante gets it back with a slice. Djokovic forehand again. Tirante pass. Djokovic. Oh, it went straight through him. Nole nearly got nailed by it. Tirante's like, I'm sorry. Djokovic is like, nah, you're okay. 30-0. Jeez, Tirante went for the head. I don't know how that didn't hit Djokovic. How did that not hit him? It went straight through his arm almost. So, like, how did that not hit him? What? I did. I think it hit him in the ribs. It hit him in the ribs. Did it get his ribs? Yeah, I think it might have. That was like a cricket shot. I think it hit him in the rib on the way through. That's why it was the point. I mean, Tirante was just trying to hit the passing shot. He wasn't trying to hurt nobody. All right, 30-0. This is a big point now. He did that on purpose. I don't think he tried to hit Djokovic. He was just trying to hit the passing shot. And he hit the passing shot. All right, 30-0. Big point. Nole serves. A fault. Even bigger point now. Second serve. Humongous point. Second serve. Into the forehand of Tirante. Returns to the back of Djokovic. Tirante backhand again to the backhand of Djokovic. To the backhand of Tirante. Now Djokovic backhand to backhand. Now Tirante hits a forehand inside in. Djokovic gets it back and hits it out. Tirante's got a break point. 30-40. 30-40. Tirante, so smart running around that backhand. His forehand has been so lethal. 30-40. We're looking at one of the big upsets here. At 1,000 level, though, we have seen Djokovic lose some matches like this. At this level. But doesn't make it any less shocking. Backhand return. Goes in the forehand of Djokovic. Tirante puts up a lob. In comes Djokovic to the smash. Puts that away. Gets the deuce. God, nothing comes easy, does it? Not anymore. Deuce. He looked like he was going to cruise this match. Packed house, by the way. He shakes the racket to the crowd. Deuce. Djokovic serves again. Into the forehand of Tirante. Forehand from Djokovic up the line. Tirante backhand. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Tirante backhand again. To the forehand of Djokovic. It's Tirante forehand on the stretch. Djokovic in control. Tirante backhand on the stretch again. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Tirante backhand again to the forehand of Djokovic. Again the back of Tirante. There's Djokovic backhand. Up the line. Oh, it's out. Advantage Tirante. To take the break and serve for the match. Advantage Tirante. Tirante finished Nadal's career? Where? Did he? Can't remember that. When? Where? All right, second break point serve. It's a fault. Uh-oh. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Tirante return. Goes long. We're back at deuce. Djokovic survives. That was a bad return from Tirante. That was a poor return. All right. Deuce. Djokovic serves again. Into the forehand of Tirante. Return goes forehand of Djokovic up the line. To the back of Tirante. Is Djokovic forehand again. Into the back of Tirante. Djokovic backhand to backhand. As Tirante deep into the back of Djokovic. Forehand from Tirante is good. Djokovic gets it back with an angle. Tirante forehand on the stretch. Djokovic backhand open court, but Tirante gets it back with the backhand. Now Djokovic hits a forehand in the nets. Advantage Tirante. Break point number 3. Another marathon game. 7 minutes. All right. Djokovic hands on knees again. That was brutal, that one. Advantage Tirante. To get the break and serve for this match. And it would be one of the biggest, if not the greatest victory of his career. Advantage Tirante. Serving the forehand to Tirante. Return goes short. Djokovic forehand inside out to winner. Back to deuce. Clutch with the serve. And the forehand combo. Deuce. And Tirante's like, oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Demon gets a break. Let's go. All right, serve. Into the back of Tirante. Return goes short. Djokovic drop shot. Oh, he missed it wide. Oh, brutal. He knows it too. He's like, oh, that was a terrible shot. He could have done anything with that forehand, and he instead hit the drop shot, which Tirante might have got to anyway. Tirante's quick. That was shocking. Could have hit a forehand, normal regulation winner. Instead, he just misses the drop shot wide, and it's a nothing shot. Tirante was going to get there. I mean, that wasn't even a good drop shot. All right. Break point again. Second serve, Djokovic. Second serve. Into the forehand of Tirante. Return goes back into Djokovic. Up the line of the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic. Drop shot. In the net. What is he doing? Back-to-back drop shot errors. You know what that was? That was, I don't want to play anymore. That was, I don't want to play anymore. That's what that was. That was a, get me out of here. Drop shot, like, get me out of here. Not a tactic. That was a throwing in the towel. If he hits a winner, it's great. But that was a, I want to end the rally. I don't want to play this game anymore. Like, I don't want to play this point. That's what that was. His reaction says that too, because he's just like, he looked exhausted after that. He's like, oh, God, get me out of here. Like, that was a exhausting, no more rally drop shot that he messed up. Twice. All right, Tirante's going to serve for the match. Tirante's serve has been ridiculous, so let's see if his nerves can hold up to this moment. All right. Yeah, too bad drop shot. I mean, the one that he missed that was just a bad idea. That last one there was just a, let's end the rally. Brutal. Nearly 3 hours played too. I mean, this has been a match. This has been a match. Tirante's going to serve for. But Djokovic is ready to play. Tirante's like, the umpire hasn't said anything. I like this from Tirante. Good for him. Tirante is not being pressured by Djokovic to have to start early. I like that. He's like, no, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna use my time. Like Djokovic is standing up, ready to go. Tarante's like, no, I'm gonna wait. Respect that. That shows that he's thinking straight. He's like, no, I'm gonna take my time. I'm not, and that's good for, and that shows something from Tirante. He comes in with a forehand winner. Tirante is 15-love. Like that's composure right there. 15-love. Tirante serves again. There's a backhand return. Goes in the forehand of Tirante. Djokovic. Forehand to the forehand of Tirante. Up the line of the backhand of Djokovic. Tirante. Forehand again to the backhand of Djokovic. Tirante on the stretch. Oh, hits a winner! What a shot! He just whips it off his feet. What a shot from Tirante. That was a Novak shot. I thought Djokovic had him with that backhand. What a pickup. Woo! All right. 30-love. And then an ace, 40-love. I mean, Tirante's serve has been ridiculous after the first set. Match points. To get the biggest win of his career. Serve. It's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Djokovic hits it out. Tirante gets the win. No reaction from Tirante. He's just like, yep, I did it. Djokovic is saying, too good. Having a bit of a laugh. And Djokovic, I think Tirante's probably saying, hey, sorry that I hit you with the ball. I didn't mean that. You know, probably a little bit of a... But I tell you, Tirante, great composure, mate. Good for him. And now he's starting to be like, holy shit, what did I just do? Oh, look, good for him. Good for him. Well deserved. He earned that. And you got to. We talk about every time when somebody gets sick or injured, or not injured, but when somebody gets tired, we talk about when Sinner gets tired, when Alcaraz, whatever. We got to credit the player that they're playing. Like Tirante did not look tired. He played in these conditions too. He looked fine the entire match. He looked fresh, and he worked Djokovic over in that first set and a half. And, we should give him some credit for forcing Djokovic to have to use that much energy to then fatigue. And what happens, right? I mean, you got to give Tirante credit for that. We talk about how that's a letdown for Djokovic, but why Tarante's the reason why Djokovic was tired. Like, Nole wasn't just, tired for no reason. Like, he was playing a tough guy. But great win for Tirante. That's and look, very humble celebration too. Good for him. What a win for him. And now Novak's going to go to New York and play mixed doubles with Sabalenka. So that's going to be fun. We'll watch that in 2 weeks. But man, it's another 1,000 loss. And I know he doesn't care about these tournaments as much. These are not the priority anymore, right? But they still don't feel any less surprising. Like, this is one of the most shocking results he's had. I mean, Tarante's been good. He beat Fritz last week. Tarante's had, he's got some, there are wins there, right? I mean, it's not like he's just some random guy who's never played a hardcourt match. He did beat Popperin last week. He did beat Fritz last week, right? He beat Caboli before the French. Like, he's had some wins, but I mean, beating Djokovic on a hardcourt when you're number 65 in the world. I mean, that's a shocking loss for Djokovic. That's a very shock result. Let me have a look. So at 1,000s lately, right? So Djokovic at 1,000s in recent times, right? So he's lost. Where are we? So at the 1,000 level, he's had so many random results in the last couple of years, So this year alone, we'll talk about this year. So he's gone down. He goes down to Tirante. Rome, he lost to Prismic. That was strange. He lost to Draper in Indian Wells. That's fine. Vachereau in Shanghai, which was strange at the time, but then Vachereau won the whole thing, so maybe hindsight. Last year, Madrid, Analdi, Monte Carlo, Tabilo, but bad record. And then Menchik in the final of Miami. Hindsight shows that's not that terrible. Indian Wells last year, he lost to Van der Zandschulp, a lucky loser. He's lost to qualifiers and lucky losers very consistently, which is not good. And then 2024, Nardi, another lucky loser. Tabilo, again, a bit random at the time. Shanghai Rude, that's, Shanghai Sinner and then Rude in Monte Carlo, it's nothing. I mean, then he lost to Rude, but he never lost to Rude before that, so maybe it is shocking. So, and then before that, he lost to like Fokina at Monte Carlo a few years ago. Dan Evans at Monte Carlo, that was a bit weird. But it's sort of been, 2023 to now, right? From 2023, and that's, you could say the same about the slams. Since 2023, right? Djokovic has not been that same Djokovic, right? The last 2-3 years. But since 2023, he's had so many more losses at the slam, at the 1000s, that are just a little bit surprising. Some of them are shocking. His worst loss at a 1000 was Vachereau last year, but also Nardi in 2024 at Indian Wells. So he's had these two worst 1000 losses in the last 3 years. This ranks as one of his worst. It's not his worst, but it's top. It's like, so Prismic, Van der Zandschulp, Beneteau in 2006, Taro Daniel in 2018, Miami, Kevin Anderson back in 2008, and then Nardi and Vachereau, and now this. So what's that? Like one, two, three, four. This is his fifth worst, his fifth shocking loss in like out of his top 10 worst losses of all time at 1000s. This is like in the top 10, and it's been 5 in the last 3 years that he's had some shocking results. Like, that's all not like, again, is it because it's a motivation thing where he's like, I don't need to win these anymore? It's not, it shouldn't be concerning unless this happens at a slam, right? If he lost to Tirante at the US Open, we'd be like, what the hell? Because we know Djokovic has a different brain when it comes to slams, but holy shit, like, these are still very strange results. And they are very concerning because it's been happening more and more, and I know father time and age and stuff like that, but yeah, it's a tricky one to like, because he has to play them to keep his ranking. But then if he loses them, what's the point of ranking? And then, but the slams are priority, but he needs a warm up. Like, I don't know. It's just such a weird situation, Like, does he play for form, or does he avoid to keep himself healthy for the slams? Like, what do you do? What do you do? Some Djokovic fans have two memes to go off. He lost to a 40-year-old. You see this, the weak era, and he won against a 40-year-old. Big deal. Yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying. But like, yeah, okay. But I don't think, let's not blanket statement that. Some Djokovic fans, you did say some, and that's true. Some people do say that a lot. Oh, big deal, you beat a 40-year-old. Or, oh, see, look, you suck. Like, it does happen. I do see that too. But you're right. It's not the majority. Majority are just more concerned about what is happening, right? Tirante played a hell of a match. Like, we should give Tirante a lot of credit. He was playing super, super aggressive. He served so well, Tirante. He only lost 6 points in his first serve, 13 aces, right? So Djokovic was up against it. 40 winners, 36 errors by Tirante. Djokovic, 25 winners, 40 errors. A lot of errors from Nole. Lots of those were in the second set when he was, kind of falling apart physically. Look, Nole there was an opportunity in the middle of that the final set. He was getting better. But then to end the match, once he got broken, once it got to 4-4, that's when Tirante, man, those drop shots, man. It came down to 2 drop shots. Those drop shots were fucking horrible. The first one was just silly, like bad, like shot selection. And the second one was just, it looked like he just had enough. Like the second one was a get me out of here. The first one was just a bad idea. You can kind of forgive him for that. But the second one was like, that was threw the towel in that one. It's brutal. Tarante's weapon, serve and forehand. Yeah. He's had a great month. Tirante, I'll tell you, going into US Open, Tirante, you don't want to see him in your draw. But yeah. It is concerning though, but it's also like, but we know that when he goes to a Grand Slam, this doesn't affect him. By the way, Casper Fandom, thank you for the 20 gifted. Sorry, I missed that. Thank you for the 20 gifted. Appreciate it. JPEG looks exhausted in her match. Just started a while back. Yeah, I mean this is a tough place to play. Cincinnati is brutal. I mean, if Sinner had played here, luckily he didn't, but I tell you, if Sinner had played here, there would have been a lot of questions after this match. Let's say Sinner hadn't played yet and he was playing tomorrow, and we saw this match. We would have all thought, shit, if Djokovic is dealing with this, what's Sinner going to have to deal with? Like, we would have talked about it. So maybe it's been the best thing that Sinner's avoided this, because it could have been tough for Sinner physically, We know these are the conditions that he hates. Humidity and energy zapping. I mean, this could have been a bad idea for Sinner to play. So probably, look, he has a knee problem, which he needs to figure that out. But maybe it's not the worst thing for Sinner to have avoided this tournament after what we just saw. This is definitely worse, harder conditions than Canada was. Who's going to win this tournament? I don't think people pick Djokovic to win. Well, maybe some, but I mean, Zverev? Zverev's a favorite, right? Maybe Shelton? Fritz? I don't know. I'm glad I didn't put Djokovic on my team. That was a lucky dodge, but I do have Demonor and Menchik. So I mean, let's not get excited. New York weather, though, is different. It's going to be hot as fuck. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Which Master 1000 do you think is the most prestigious to win? Indian Wells? Yeah, I would say Indian Wells. Indian Wells, yeah. I think Indian Wells feels more important than the rest. Like the Indian Wells champion, I think we all give a lot more credit to. We're like, oh, Indian Wells, okay. That means that you could be whatever, Australian Open champion one day. Like it feels more important. It's probably because everyone's still sort of, it's only 3 months into the year, people are fresh. It's usually a pretty strong field. Whereas here, it's like we don't have a lot of big names are not playing here, right? Whereas Indian Wells, like the first Masters, it's a month after the Australian Open. It's still very early in the year. People aren't hurt. People aren't injured. People aren't tired. Strong field. Yeah. It feels like Indian Wells definitely feels like the better thing. Oh, Menchik wins. Whew, you son of a bitch. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Thank you, Menchik. You gave me a heart attack. You scared me. That was a scary one. You got me. That was scary. Don't appreciate the heart attack. Indian Wells is the perfect 1000. It's pretty perfect. I mean, the weather's perfect. No need for a roof. All that kind of yeah. I'm eating my words. 7 points in a row for Pegula and my boy Menchik. Yes. Yeah, Pegula just got the break. Bellucci double fault at 5-all. Hey, look, a win's a win. We'll take it. We'll take it. Demonall's into a third as well. God, heart attack, man. Hitchikata's about to take the first thing in Darderi. Nice. Go the Aussies. Up the Aussies. We can play tennis sometimes, not cricket at the moment. Who said JPEG is tired? Well, that she got untired. Will we watch Chapo versus Hodar? I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna watch next. I'm in two minds. I'm open to suggestions, but I'm also like, I don't know what the weather's gonna do. I don't know what the weather's gonna do because it's supposed to rain later, so that's a thing. And I don't really want to watch rain delays today. We already had a rain delay. It's supposed to rain at like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. So that's going to be during the night match. I don't really want to watch Hodar versus Chapo because I don't feel like that's going to be that interesting. If Hodar wins in straight sets, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like that's really that interesting. But, I mean, Zverev versus Norrie kind of piques my interest, but I know it's going to be a long, slow match and rain delays. So that I'm thinking of that one, but it's also like, do I want to put myself through hell? Like that is going to be hell. That stream is going to be tough. And also, like, how many of you are going to stay up and watch it? That's where I've also like it like. Are you going to like if we watch that match? How many of you are going to be up at 3 a.m. to watch that match? Right? Is it actually a match that people want to watch? Because I'll watch it on my own. But like, do I stream it? Is if you guys want to watch it. Yeah. Good for Tirante to win his game. Well done. Yeah, he played great. He deserves all the praise. Weather app says all clear. Okay, Scott. Okay, good. You're our man on the ground with the weather. I'm looking at like it says that it looks like it might rain later, but that could miss. It could be a miss. And you'd know better than me. If Bencic is not 100%, Boiseau has a chance of maybe a good match. Oh yeah, I mean Bencic might not even make it to the match tonight. Who knows? I know she's playing in 2 hours, but that's 3 or 4 hours, but that's a long time away. What can happen in 4 hours? Okay, let me just suss out. I'm just thinking as well. Tomorrow, we have a big day tomorrow. Does my wife love tennis? No. You get like 20K for a first round loss. I don't think he's bothered. All right, you got to remember that like 20,000 to Djokovic would be like $20 to us. Just remember that. 20,000, like you losing first round, life changing, or maybe like year changing, right? Change your life. Djokovic winning 20K in a first round is like winning $20. It's fun, it's great, but it's also like not gonna pay the rent. You know what I mean? Like, we got like context, right? So, like, Djokovic and money, I don't think he's bothered by that, or even like, I don't think he's like, that's not like, he's probably not going in the locker room. Well, I made 20 grand. Like, I don't think he really. I think he probably hates the fact he lost more than the paycheck. He's like, oh well, at least I made some money. I don't think Djokovic is thinking that way ever. I don't think he even thought that way in the past. I don't think Djokovic ever was playing for money. The sound bleed from adjacent courts is crazy. Yeah, it is. They're very close together, the courts, aren't they? Just looking at Paul Hurkacz. There's a 50-50 apparently. Oh, Ferry's playing today. Holy shit. At least you can have a nice plane ride home and have a good game, and the wife and kids are sorted for Christmas. Look on the bright side. You really think Djokovic is in the locker room thinking like, well, at least I can buy Christmas presents? Come on. I like that you're being optimistic and looking at the bright. Don't mind me, all right? You're right. Silver lining, all right? You're right. I'll stop being. You're right. Don't change your optimism. I was being a dick. All right. You're right. It's not all bad. Losing this match wasn't all bad. I agree. So, Cam, do you still support Demon Or? Why wouldn't I? What are you talking about? Cincy Bass FAA tomorrow? Yeah, that's on tomorrow. Tomorrow's pretty busy. Can I explain the Sabalenka situation now? If Sabalenka makes the final, she'll stay number one. If Sabalenka loses before the final, Raducanu has to win the tournament. Roughly. I think that's roughly the situation. So Raducanu has to win the tournament, and Sabalenka has to lose early before the final. And then, new number one. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. Anyways, what we'll do. Okay, here's what we'll do, right? Okay, this is what we're going to do. All right. So, Zverev and Norrie are playing later, like way later, right? They're playing in like 5 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 5, 4, maybe 5. 5 hours. I will send you there. It's the last match of the night. I'll send you there. We might watch something before that. But here's the caveat, right? If it rains and there's an interruption, I really don't want to watch that match. Like, I mean, when I say I don't want to watch that match, I don't want to like watch that match and then it gets cancelled and then it's like we watch three, like one half a set or whatever. So we'll track the weather. We'll track the other match. There might be other matches that come up we might randomly watch, but Zverev Norrie does have a little bit of like a. I feel like that's probably the most interesting match left of the day, at least for me. Because I feel like Norrie could win that. That's why I think it's interesting. Like Zverev could lose. Norrie could beat him. Norrie beat Demonor last week, so like Norrie could beat Zverev. Whereas like I don't think Hodar loses. Berrettini Lehecka is kind of fun, but Feast plays Hanfman. Okay. Paul versus Hurkacz is right now. But I feel like Zverev, I don't know, Zverev could lose. And we didn't watch Zverev last week, and he fucking lost to Grigspor. And I had the same feeling. So I'm going to trust my gut. And I had the same feeling where I'm like, oh, Grigspor could beat him. And then I'm like, yeah, we won't watch him, though. And look what happened, he lost. So we will probably tune into Zverev if, like, you know, what I just said happens. Because I don't know. That could be... If Zverev lost 2 weeks in a row and we didn't watch it, I'd be pissed at myself. Like, we missed 2 Zverev upsets? God damn it. We've got to watch Zverev. And if he wins, we've got to watch Zverev anyways. The number one seed, as somebody in the chat said, right? He's the best player in this tour. Like, respect him. Now, he needs to win too, Zverev. There's a lot of pressure on him. If he loses this week, he's going to go into the US Open with 0 wins on hard courts this series. Okay. So I send you over there. And we do love Norrie. We are fond fans, and I know all the British people are going to stay up all night. All the Brits are going to stay up and, you know, support Norrie as they always do. You know, they stay up all night and they love him. You know, they definitely will stay up all night to watch Norrie, their guy, right? So I'm excited that all the British fans are going to be in the chat for Norrie tonight at 4 a.m. Right. It's Saturday. You have no excuse. Sleep all day Sunday. Demon was the not consistent top 10. Shut up. Don't bring Demon into this. It's got nothing to do with this match. No Demon slander. Fairy's the new guy. Oh, you move on so quickly. Oh, we love Fairy now, Cam. Well, then release Norrie to Australia. Let us. We will appreciate him. We need him. All right. I'll send over the Zverev stream against Norrie. Like I said, we'll suss out the situation. If something pops up and I'm like, oh, let's go, we'll watch that. But yeah, I'll send you over to Zverev versus Norrie. And I hope you're all there. Everybody's gonna be there. Everybody is there. Everybody, Europeans included, you're all there. 2 Europeans are playing. Why would you sleep? Come on. You know, we're all going to be there. I'll see you there. I'll see you in 3 hours. But massive upset. Tirante comes back against Djokovic down set. 2-6, 6-4, 6-4, and he gets the biggest win of his career. Djokovic goes to the US Open. I think this is worse than going in with no form. He goes in with a loss. But then again, we know Grand Slam Nole is different, so you know, don't panic yet. He's only lost 1 match at Grand Slams to, like, he's lost to what? Sinner, Alcaraz, and Fonseca. So Grand Slam tennis is what Djokovic is obviously going to turn up for. But I tell you, watching him fatigue like that, and this actually like was one of those matches where he was fatigued and it ended up causing him the loss, right? I mean, sometimes he looks like that and he gets through anyway, but not today. His body failed and Tirante capitalized. I'll see you soon for the Norrie Zverev extravaganza. Bonanza. You better be around. You better be there. I'll see you in a couple hours. You better be there. Set an alarm.